Welcome back to the Crypto Market Updates channel. My name is Jack. It's today. The market channel. Welcome back to the Crypto Market Updates channel, unrehearsed, unfiltered, and uncut. My name is Jack, and today is the 25th of July. That's my intro. Managed to get out early, on time, which is good. We're gonna hop into everything right away because no time to waste. What the heck is the point of wasting time? We'll see what I can manage to scrounge up today. I'm just still posting stuff on different channels and making sure that sound's working. Fantastic, good job. Check me out. I found this old picture of myself in my wallet, like a used condom. It's just hanging out there. Not sure why, but it's there. So this week's proposal was to have a crypto update, weekly crypto news roundup, which was yesterday. Today we're going to do market analysis, Bitcoin and top altcoins. So make sure to smash up the likes on this video, subscribe to the channel, and of course come back for other videos tomorrow. Regulatory updates and impact on crypto. Thursday will be crypto project reviews, new and notable. I'll be going over a couple of projects that I will manage to squish into the 30-minute segment or less, and then community AMA, which will be kind of difficult, but we'll do it nonetheless. Alrighty, first of all, let's have a look at the crypto market. It's standing at $1.2 trillion market cap. Bitcoin or crypto market cap right now, 47 billion in trading volume, and 46. Let's refresh this. I haven't refreshed this page in a while. 45 billion in trading volume. Bitcoin dumped to below $29,000, $29,500 support, which is a bit scary. Everything's in red again except for USDC. Even XRP is dumping. Cardano went down to 30. Dogecoin is pumping 7 cents. Solana also in red, and Tron is in green because apparently Tron serves as the cheapest means of transporting your USDT on which to send your USDT over. So the Tron network apparently is the cheapest to do it on. Fear and greed index, CoinMarketCap shows it to be at 56, which hasn't really budged in weeks. Bitcoin chart right here on the 1 hour, we've been bouncing. Bitcoin's been bouncing between the 31,200 and 29,500 support, and right now on the 1 hour chart it broke below 29,500, the 29,500 support. So that's not great. I guess the next support would be somewhere around here, possibly. Just a second. Somewhere around here, possibly a bit lower, maybe. It's right here. Yeah. Okay. So we could see 28K for Bitcoin if it does happen to go any further. On the daily, Bitcoin's still looking okay. It hasn't really closed below the 29.5 support on the daily, so the candle is still okay. So if things go well, we got 2 hours 51 minutes left, so I guess we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen until then. Total volume in DeFi is currently at $2.85 billion. That's 8.98% of the total crypto market 24-hour volume. The volume of all stable coins is now $28 billion, which is 88.89% of the total crypto market 24 volume. Remember, the trading volume stood at 45 billion right now. Bitcoin's dominance is at 48. This is old news. I think it's right now it's 46. In any case, what's happening on Bitcoin here? Have a look at the Glassnode. This is Bitcoin active address momentum. Let's look at a bunch of lines. Hey, remember the days when Bitcoin was 6 cents? Man, oh man. So yeah, the red line shows you, or sorry, the wishy-washy kind of beige colored stuff here shows you the active addresses. Red line is the 30-day SMA, 365-day SMA, the blue line, and basically there's, you know, the price increase in Bitcoin correlates with the increase in addresses and use in addresses. There are pumps and dumps. Whenever there's a spike in the active address numbers, apparently it looks like Bitcoin pumps, and then it dumps when the addresses drop. And it's hard to tell which is which. I guess people pile in on the hype and, you know, pump the price so more addresses open up and people then withdraw their Bitcoin and addresses are dead. And right now we see the addresses and everything else kind of hovering in a straight line, so it's not moving much. New addresses momentum here. Right, is this the same chart? Yeah, it is the same chart. Transaction count momentum. So this is a chart showing the number of transactions that are being conducted on Bitcoin, and right now they're spiking over the past couple of months, which is why we saw a rise in Bitcoin, I guess, and it's kind of a delayed response. If you notice here, oftentimes you'll have pumps here. This was like an increase in addresses prior to the pumps, and actually in 2021 the number of transactions has dropped, but the price continued to pump a little bit for a little bit more, and now we had a massive spike in usage, but the price hasn't moved. But what I guess we could expect is to see a delayed response to that, particularly now with us coming up to the Bitcoin halving, which is coming up shortly. Now, Ethereum address momentum. Hey, remember when Ethereum was 70 cents? Yeah, 2015. Same thing every time. The number of addresses, new addresses, the blue line here, or not the line, the shading is the new addresses. Red 30-day SMA, blue 365-day SMA. Every time there's a spike in addresses and crypto usage, obviously the price skyrockets. So this is why we want to get people onto the platforms and start using cryptocurrencies, and this is why prices will rise. This is why ETFs are important, because when they get approved by these big companies or by SEC for the big companies, then you can expect more people to pile in, and so the price of Bitcoin will rise. Active address momentum, I think it's the same one. So there you go. So I am not going to pretend that I can do analysis better than the next guy. So what I do is we'll just go over a bunch of articles and have a look where everything stands right now and where it's potentially going. But rest assured in knowing that nobody actually really knows where anything is going or where it's going to end up. So the one person that I trust, I guess, mostly with updates and predictions is Gareth Soloway, who, if you don't follow Gareth Soloway, then you should follow him over here. He's got a bunch of stuff, so let's have a look at what he has to say. Gareth Soloway on, this is a video that was released an hour ago, 3 hours ago.
Where do you think, and you can get to this, I know you have another chart up. putting in a double bottom at 35? Could it go to 34? Where does it go?
Yeah, let's definitely go take a look at that, because this is the kicker, is that it really depends on how bad things get, and to be honest, I'm not good enough to know that. But what I do know is that we have levels that, again, you can see again how we're back to this trend line. If you take this low from 2020 and you put it right through, that's what we're hammering on, right into this area. So we are into a lot of resistance. Now, there's two scenarios for the S&P. One is we stall here and we roll over, which would mirror the 1929 to 1930 period. It would mirror the dot-com period, as well as 2008, 2009. The other scenario could be the Bitcoin scenario, right? Where Bitcoin had that big middle dip and we made a slightly higher high before rolling over. And again, in both cases, there's issues for the market. One just happens to be much more overbought, which usually means the downside will be much more dramatic. What I do think, though, is that at minimum, we're going well below those October lows. And I think the two levels that I would watch closely is this pre-COVID line right here. And this is kind of like the mild recession scenario where inflation is not really that high, but we're just kind of stuck in this mild recession because the Fed can't print us out. And that would be right around this 32.65 level, right? If you get in a bigger issue, there's a secondary line here, which we can connect here, which is around that 3,100 level. So these would be the two first areas, and notice how they're converging, which means it would be major technical support in this, let's say, 33 to 3,100 level on the S&P. If we want to talk about the catastrophe side of things, then you're talking about revisiting this area down here, which I hope for all of our sakes that does not happen, because if that were to happen, I would hate to see where the economy is at that point.
There you go. So nobody really knows what's going on and where it's going. There is a lot of FUD and yeah. Fidelity is bullish on Ethereum for the long term. So there's a lot of investment going on into Ethereum, has been, and Fidelity is one of the companies that is investing into has invested into the new exchange that is being launched together with, I think, what you might call it there, BlackRock. And, that's all in combination with the ETF. So there's a lot boiling in the boiling pot. Ethereum continues to be the largest holding investors portfolio. ETH is currently up more, blah, blah, blah. Why Fidelity does Fidelity like Ethereum? The crypto platform that caters to institutional investors is constructive on Ether, primarily because its burn rate now exceeds issuance. And so apparently ETH is burning more coins now than it's issuing, which obviously creates scarcity, and that makes everybody very excited. Could ETH ever be bigger than Bitcoin? Separately, a recent Crypto Vantage survey suggests that about 46% of Americans expect Ether to eventually surpass Bitcoin in market capitalization. Everybody's hoping for that to happen. It could happen, I guess, possibly, particularly if ETH continues to get burned. Maybe one day there'll be only one ETH. Oh, what am I looking at? This is not what I wanted to. Bitcoin price prediction from the expert and analyst community: 180 before this date. So everybody's still talking about that, but of course there's also talk of dumps. Fundstrat, a leading investment and research firm, has predicted that the price of Bitcoin could skyrocket to $180,000. Yes, it's possible. In the next 3 years, more than 5 times higher than its current level. In a note released today. Why are they making? However, according to the memo, if a BTC ETF is approved by regulators and released in the US, it could attract an additional 100 million daily demand for Bitcoin. This will create a significant imbalance between cryptocurrency buyers and sellers. Fundstrat said that to reach an equilibrium, the price of Bitcoin must rise significantly. The company has calculated that before the next halving event, the price of the coin will be between 140 and 180. So they're gunning for like before the halving, which the halving is supposed to take place. Let's see here. Where's the halving? Here's the halving. having supposed to take place sometime between February and June, I guess I indicated probably. Okay. March, between March and June, sometime in this vicinity. So they're looking at like the end of 2023, which is historically inaccurate. I guess here we had a pump, but this was the all-time high of 2021, right? Of the 2020 bull run. It was towards the end, not at the beginning prior to the year. So I think what they're looking at is if the ETF were to be approved, which is supposed to happen sometime in August, possibly, if we're lucky, because I mean that would be great to know ahead what's happening, right? If the ETF were to be approved here sometime in August, then yeah, of course we would see a massive pump. Where is it? Where is my pump line? Oh no. Pumpy. Okay, here it is. Yeah, we could probably see like a massive pump up to here. Oh no, I guess so. The idea would be like for it to go like this, which is bizarre. I don't think that's going to happen. But I mean, in any case, if the ETF does get approved, who knows? Obviously, you know, BlackRock and all the other companies would probably receive a lot more place orders for Bitcoin, and so yeah, anything's possible. I mean, this is the crypto market, right? Let me just find this article again. Where was I? Okay, right here. Yeah, so that's their forecast, and I guess they're basing it on the approval of the ETF, which may or may not come. Bloomberg analyst doubles down on $100 Bitcoin prediction, but there is a big catch. So Bloomberg says that Bitcoin might still dump to below 20 levels. In an interview with crypto influencer Scott Malker, says that he still envisions the King crypto eventually hitting six-figure price, but warns it might dip below 20,000 level en route to doing so. Remember, I made a call for 100,000 Bitcoin when it was trading below 20. I still stick with that in the long term, but I think it's more likely to drop 50% and get down to 20, even make a new low before it goes to on that trajectory. To support his prediction, McGlone points toward Treasury bills paying out over 5% of the Federal Reserve's continuing monetary tightening policies. Don't forget that the Gov still is talking about tightening stuff up. Oh yeah, what I wanted to do is, since my buddies were chitty-chatting, I'm going to share this quick link here to, because I don't think anybody knows or anybody cares of my friends that I'm working hard here every morning. Right, okay, done. Shared it. All right, moving on. This isn't a very serious live. I don't think any of this is very serious, man. Don't invest money you don't have to invest, and then you know, watch a lot of. And definitely don't trade on futures with your savings, because that'll cause you to jump off the top of the tallest building in the city. So just watch the market and enjoy the ride, man. But know one thing, crypto is going to make you a millionaire if you stick in it for the long run. 45 million in Bitcoin longs wiped out as price briefly dips below 29K. Here's what where BTC is headed next. See, basically people were gunning for, you know, 100x on this Bitcoin price. Everybody was thinking that Bitcoin's going to continue pumping, and then it dumped, and $45 million. Nuts. That is a huge amount of money that is just wiped out and goes into pockets of people who you know, whose money it is not. It's like the government. Leveraged long positions in the Bitcoin futures market worth 41 million were liquidated on Monday, the second largest daily for long liquidation so far this month, as per CoinGlass.com. Yeah, sad. Lots of money. Bitcoin halving is less than 40,000 blocks away. Here's what that means. The Bitcoin network passed block 800,000 on Monday, marking another major milestone in the history of the world's largest cryptocurrency. Blah blah blah. Okay, as we celebrate the mining of Ethereum blocks, we find ourselves oh my god, lots of fluff. Like these articles, lots of fluff, no consistency. What this means is that there will be fewer blocks minted. Let's have a look at the Bitcoin halving. Bitcoin halving clock. Let's go. By Bitcoin worldwide. Nice hash. Here we go. How many days left? 265 days, 6 hours, 16 minutes, and 13 seconds, and milliseconds are counting. Here's the blocks until having 39,882 blocks left. That's what's up. And Bitcoin will be halved. What are we getting? It dropped from 25 to 12 Bitcoin in 2020, and now it's going to drop from 12 to 6.5 Bitcoins per block, which is massive. The next halving will be 12, 5 or something like that. Yeah, that's gonna happen. So every time there was a halving, and this is a nifty little chart, similar, not unlike my chart, halving and then a pump, and here you got a halving and a pump, halving, pump, and now we can expect another pump to occur, because it will happen, because people will FOMO in, institutions will FOMO in, and institutions will drive the price up based on what people want. Anytime the value of Bitcoin starts going up, there will be more media coverage, and more people will begin to ape into Bitcoin, which will drive the price even further. So right now, when you have $29,000 for Bitcoin, which is probably some of the lowest prices you will ever see it at, if it were to go down to 20,000, which is about here, I guess the line that I showed you earlier, 24, I guess we're looking at support right here. That was the what is that line? Yeah, that was the top from 2018 2017 bull run. That's what we're looking at here, the top around the green line here. Pardon me, my chart is a bit messy, but you know, that's how I roll. So I guess that's what they're talking about, the support line from the 2017 bull run, but I don't think it will dump that far. We've got support here at 24,000 and another one. Well, that's it. So if it were to break 24,000, I guess then we'd see Bitcoin going down further, but I don't think it's going to happen. It's too close to the halving. No more dips. I think this was it, 15. This may have been, many have called this the bottom, so that's probably it. And historically there were dips before every bull run up. So there was a 2019, during 2020 there was a bit of a pump, then a massive dump to like, what is it, $3,500, or I think it was at $4,000, and then a run up. And so we had this here, a dump. This is the bottom. Yeah, this was the bottom. $15,000 was the bottom, and now it's just going to continue up. That's my analysis prediction for today. Where was I? Oh yeah, this guy. Okay, where we talking about this guy? Focus on Bitcoin ETFs. ETFs are coming. Oh yeah. The latest milestone also came amid the increasing attention to Bitcoin ETFs, with many in the industry hoping that years after years of rejections, the U.S. Securities and Exchange will finally approve the investment. Kuhl claimed tool claimed to be highly sought after by American investors. If the ETF comes to pass, you know, it's all going to be good. We are 8 weeks away from the next altcoin rally. The thing you got to keep in mind, all these articles, like, they're focusing on these micro analyses, which is or micro analyses, which are just so short term. Look at the top 10 projects, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, I guess, which is questionable in my mind because it does support the production and distribution of CBDCs with the banks, and crypto is supposed to be the opposite of all of that. And BNB, of course, Binance Coin, ADA, slow moving. Doge, I don't know why Doge is here. I guess because of Elon Musk keeps pumping that coin. Maybe he's going to be implementing it into Twitter. By the way, Twitter has rebranded, if you haven't noticed. Twitter is now X. It's no longer Twitter. It's X, full-blown X. If you are not following me on Twitter, then hop over there and make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. I post stuff on a daily basis. Solana, great projects. And now Tron has pumped because of, look, I think it moved up to 8 cents since we started talking. Polygon, Litecoin is going to have a halving coming up. Polkadot, first top 13. So if you want to make some cash in crypto, then just put your money into the top 10 coins, top 10, 13 coins, and keep it there for the long run. If you are a trader, then you're not watching this channel, and if you are willing to learn to trade, then you can do that. But overall, just put your money into good coins. Don't throw your money around into shit coins, because the people who make millions on shit coins, they spend hours and hours analyzing and looking for things and figuring out which coin will be next to pump. Like the guy who so before Twitter rebranded to X, there was a bunch of shit coins or meme coins rather, X coins, called X something coins, and some joker invested 20,000 into some random X coin, probably assuming that if people, when Elon announces the rebranding of Twitter to X, then that particular meme coin will pump just based on the name association, and it did, and he made a hefty sum of money. So these instances are rare, and it's just like 1 in a million people who do it. So don't be one of those guys who just, if you want to do that, if you want to become a millionaire overnight, then make sure you do your research and you find out. Otherwise, keep your money in the top 10 coins, and you'll be glad you did. BNB and Dogecoin, here we go. BNB price outlook 330, key support level. The native coin of Binance ecosystem has overtaken XRP as the 4th largest crypto asset by market cap after the Ripple token slumped 6% on Monday. However, BNB price is also down currently 2% and trades below the 20-day EMA. While support is likely at 230, a dip below this buffer could also allow bears to target a retest of areas below the lower trend line of the symmetrical triangle. So that's what could happen. Chainlink down more than 6% within 24 hours. Everything is a bit iffy. Polygon falls more than 5% in 24 hours. And here's Vitalik Buterin. I don't know if everybody followed the craze of the Worldcoin. I saw postings of that and I was a bit skeptical of it. But Buterin recently expressed his concern over Worldcoin, one of the most recent projects in crypto community, which launched on Monday. The launch of Worldcoin has sent the whole industry into a frenzy, with trading and price metrics showing many investors have jumped on the bandwagon for hours. But I don't understand how I never heard of this Worldcoin until literally yesterday, but it seemed to me like they were collecting metrics and it was a bit invasive, and that's basically what he expressed as well, Buterin. Privacy, security, and accessibility among all list of concerns. The company claims its biometric identification system is secure and privacy focused. However, Buterin has warned that Worldcoin's iris scanning technology could be prone to abuse of the data of users who scan their iris. So there is this orb that they use on which you can Worldcoin scan your iris. What in the name, man? This is like there isn't much on the website. Worldcoin.org. For every human. Transactions, world ID. So there's this thing, you poke your eye into it, it scans your eye, and you get some Worldcoin in exchange, which is bizarre. I don't know where these things are. I think you have to, like, they place them across the globe. I think they're probably in the States mainly, and you get yourself a little whatever, an NFT of sorts, I guess. But the coin, where is Worldcoin? Oh yeah, here you go. So it started trading. It started trading just yesterday, right? It started trading just yesterday, June 23rd, and of course it pumped to like $5. And as it goes with every single coin, it had a pump, then it had a dump, and a pump, and then a complete, dump to $2. It's still a pretty good price. $2. I don't know. We'll see where this thing goes, but I don't know. Was it an anticipated project? I have no idea. Like I said, I never heard of it until now. Maybe it was announced. I'm sure they garnered a bunch of cash for it, and are happy with it now. Personally, I'm not interested in getting my irises scanned or anything of that sort. If we're talking about cryptocurrencies, blockchain, and privacy, then this goes against everything that blockchain is supposed to represent, as are CBDCs, which Ripple supports. So the habaluba about Ripple is, I think, misplaced. And if you can see people ape in on things just for the sake of making money, they'll sell their souls to make a buck, which is a very sad reality, but that's what's up. 32 minutes in. Make sure to smash up the like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna call it a quit, and I will see you tomorrow for regulatory updates and impact on crypto. We're gonna talk about regulations. Have a good one. Bye-bye.